Hey y'all, I am back with another video. This video is going to be really quick, and this video today I'm going to give you guys 10 tips that I've learned while on my healthy hair journey for thicker, longer, relaxed hair. I just washed my hair not long ago, so it's air drying. I always air dry my hair, but anyway, my tip number one is proper nutrition and hydration. And I say proper nutrition because for a while I was anemic, and that means I wasn't getting enough iron in my body. So when you're anemic and you're not getting enough iron, your body starts pulling iron from your hair. So with that being said, I had a bald spot in the top and the crown of my head, and it was like literally this wide. And so I'd have to comb my hair over and put it in styles to cover up that bald spot. And even now, I still have remnants of having that bald spot and where my hair popped off in the crown due to my iron deficiency. And okay, so my second tip is slow down on the creamy crack, which is don't relax your hair a lot. I used to relax my hair once a month and my hair was bone straight and really thin. Now I relax my hair 3 to 4 times a year. So that's once every 3 to 4 months is just depending. But relaxing your hair every month is not going to help you. You don't even have enough new growth after 1 month. So what I was doing is over processing my hair because I was relaxing hair that was already relaxed, and it just made it real fine and brittle. The third tip kind of goes in with the second tip. When you're relaxing your hair, always put a protective coat on the length of your strands. So if you are, let's say you're 2 months post, no, let's say 3 months post relaxer, and you have about this much new growth, you need to coat your hair from here all the way down with petroleum jelly or some kind of protective oil, like protect the length of your hair, and just put the relaxer on the new growth only. Because when you wash it out, it's going to travel down the length of your hair, so you want that hair protected. Okay, so my next tip is deep condition. You want to make sure that you're deep conditioning your hair to make sure it's moisturized. Dry hair is hair that breaks off really easily. So if you're trying to retain length or thickness, you want to make sure your hair is moisturized so it doesn't pop off. Okay? So my next tip, number 5, is keep your hair protected at night. I have a satin bonnet that I sleep in. I usually put my hair in some kind of ball or bun or something, and I sleep in a satin bonnet. Or if not that, get you a satin pillowcase, a silk pillowcase, but not cotton because it really does dry your hair out. I noticed when I sleep on cotton, my hair is drier than it is when I sleep in my bonnet. So make sure that you sleep with your hair protected at night. So my sixth tip is after moisturizing, make sure you seal your hair. It's not going to help you if you moisturize, and if you live in a hot place like I do, the moisturization just evaporates, or your hair doesn't retain the moisture. So when you moisturize your hair, go on top and put some kind of oil. For me, I have an oil called Jasmine that I buy out of an Indo-Pakistani store, but it's basically mineral oil. It's like the Johnson and Johnson baby oil. So after I put my moisturizer on my hair, I'll go right back on top and put the sealant on and just coat it on my hair, and it helps keep the moisture in longer. Number 7 is wear protective styles. I rarely, rarely, rarely wear my hair down. Everybody that knows me, at work, friends, they all know I wear my hair in a ball, a bun, a ponytail, something protected. Because when your hair is down like this, sometimes it can rub against your clothing, pop off, snag your ends, make your ends frayed or whatever. And you want to protect your ends because this is the oldest part of your hair. and it is the weakest, you know, it'll damage easier. So and this is where you get your length, you know, so protect it so you can maintain your length. So just make sure you use protective styles. Keep your hair off your clothes. I mean, it's fine to wear your hair down every once in a while because I do, but I'm just saying for the most part, you know, put your hair up, do something, a ball up top, something to keep it protected. So my next tip is heat. You know, don't burn your hair out trying to flat iron it with these super duper expensive flat irons that get up to 1,000 degrees. I have a flat iron. My mom gave it to me. It's really cheap, and I think it's perfect because it does not get really hot. So I don't have to worry about burning up my hair, scorching my hair, anything. And I don't blow dry my hair. I use a blow dry when I deep condition, but I do not flat iron my hair a whole lot. If you are going to flat iron, try to do it maybe one time every two months maybe. And when I do flat iron, I do not flat iron for bone straight. I just flat iron it just to pull it out a little bit more. My hair texture, a lot of people think is natural because I'm Tex-Lax, so my hair has a lot of texture. So I just pull it out and make it a little bit straighter, but I do not flat iron with 1,000 degrees to get it super straight. That's not really good for your hair. My ninth tip is trim your split ends, and I need to trim my ends. But I said I was going to do it last relaxer, and whatever reason I didn't do it, so now I'm just gonna wait till my next relaxer. And I always basically, when I do a trim, I do it after I relax my hair, because if I'm gonna press my hair out, that's when I do it. Make it straight, make sure my ends are good, then I just cut off my split ends. So if you don't cut off your split ends, they're going to travel up the length of your hair, and that's not going to do any good. So you might as well cut it off. And if you have a lot of straggly ends, it makes your hair look thin. So just go ahead and get those ends cut off, taken care of. Your hair will grow back, and it'll grow back healthier once you get those split ends off. And my last tip is co-washing your hair. That is something I just recently incorporated, maybe like 8 months ago. It's really, really good. Shampoo is kind of harsh on your hair. It strips out the oils, the natural moisture, and if you're already dealing with dry hair, you don't want that. So co-washing is just washing your hair, but instead of using shampoo, you're using conditioner. You know, you can get you a massager, use your fingertips, and rub the conditioner in just like you would if you were using shampoo. Co-washing is really good if you work out, you know, you're in the sun, your scalp gets sweaty a lot. Don't shampoo your hair all the time because you're going to dry it out. Just co-wash your hair and let it air dry, and you'll be good as new. So those are my top 10 things that I would say that you can do to start working on getting healthier, longer, thicker, relaxed hair. Now, the bad thing is that you're not going to see results overnight, but you will see the results. I think when I started doing better things with my hair, not relaxing every month, I think it was like maybe my sixth, seventh month, you know, after only having two relaxers, I started seeing big changes and noticing, and it was like really, really good. So just, you know, be patient. You know, it didn't take you a day or two to mess up your hair, so it's not going to take you a day or two to get it right. But if you do those tips and, you know, just watch and see what your hair likes, be in tune with your hair, you will start seeing the difference. You will start noticing your hair is changing, and it'll be thicker and just prettier. And, you know, sometimes you may not want to do your hair, and that's fine. And wigs are protective styling. So, yeah, I have a wig or two that I throw on from time to time to protect my hair also. But anyway, if you have any questions, put them in the comment section, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you like the video, you know what to do. And if you have any tips that you want to give also, put them in the comment section. I mean, why not just share the information that we all have, right? So anyway, that concludes the video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah.